Hi guys, welcome to the Mischief. I'm the Crafty Rat. Okay, so today I'm just having a play. Now, I am using this mould. I have not used it in, it must be in over a year. Some of you will know it's the Puffy Heart mould from Julie Coates from Pouring Your Heart Out. I've got this plus one other mould from her. Love this one. Now, as I say, it's playtime. I was planning on using a different mould and not this one, so I am a bit nervous, but you know, hey ho, it is what it is. I am using this Just Resin glitter. It's electric sapphire. I mean, it's gorgeous. Don't think the colour's coming across properly on there, but hopefully it will once it's done. Right, that's it. I'm having a play. Now, I love using glitter. Love glitter. Brilliant. Yeah. But I'm actually quite boring with it. I tend to mix it in the resin and pour. I don't even add glue because I hate gloopy. Gloopy just, ugh, no. So, I'm going to try some different things with this. Now, I've got 4 separate experiments that I can do. And just trying to figure out. The first one that I'm going to be doing is I'm going to attempt to burnish this glitter onto the mould. This is why it's a bit scary, because I don't want to damage the mould, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm going to be burnishing one of the hearts with this. Another heart, I think I'm just going to mix glitter in with the resin. Now, I might actually do black because I love glitter in black. I need to work that one out. I'll have to have a think about that. You'll see what I do anyway. So burnish, mix in. This one, or whichever one it turns out to be, I am going to Mr. Ratty had this idea.
Leave me out of this.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it most of the way, but not quite all the way. And then I'm just going to dust some of this on, put resin over the top. I'll probably be using UV resin. Not thought that one yet, need to still think about it. But that's going to be that one. Now this, or whichever one, the last one, it's a bit weird.
So that one in mine?
Yeah, I'm certain this one isn't your idea. I am going to pour just a straightforward, plain, probably black, same as whatever other the mixed in one. Just plain, straightforward black. Now, once it's done, this is where it gets weird. I'm going to attempt, if I can find it, gluing the glitter on and then top coating it. So I don't know if it's going to work. I'm playing. It's a bit different. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing in this. So I am going to leave you to Chris's music, hopefully, and you will see me doing stuff with glitter. Right, so I shall be back once the resin's mixed up. Because it only takes a small amount, what I'm doing is I'm working on 3 pours at the same time. So I'm going to mix it all up in one batch. So when I bring it back, I'll split it, so it'll probably be in one of my used cups. Right, I shall be back momentarily. Bye.
She spins the world with her clever hands, tiny universes in her resin lens. Glitter swirls like a galaxy's dance. No rules here, just a crafty romance. Oh, she's a crafty rat. Knows just where it's at. With glitter filled hues and Resin touch blues. She's the crafty rat. No stopping that. Shards of light caught in a liquid stream. Colors shift like a lucid dream. Every pore is a spell, every cast a scheme. She's the queen of this resin regime. Midnight mixes with a sparkle's glow. Through the night her magic flows. Dreams take shape in her hands, you know. Crafting futures where the glitter Oh, she's the crafty rat. Knows just where it's at. With glitter-filled hues and resin touch blues. She's the crafty rat. No stopping that. You're right.
Right, these have well and truly cured. So I'm going to keep these two in. I'm taking this one out and then I'm working on this one. So, we couldn't find the tack-it glue that I have, that I know works. So, Chris has got me some of this. It should work. Never used this particular one before, so hey ho. So, I am going to take, this is the plain black heart. So what I'm going to do, the reason I'm doing this first is I can get this done, put it to the side, and then I can work on this one whilst that dries. So Chris is just currently taking off or unsealing it because it's brand new, it was only delivered today. So I think this one was the one where I burnished the mould. This is where I mixed the glitter in. This one I'm going to be putting a thin layer of UV on the back, curing it for probably about 30 seconds, maybe a minute, until it's kind of cured but still a bit sticky. And then I'm going to be brushing that stuff onto the back, and then once that's done I need to make a decision if I can get Chris to dig out my black UV resin. Oh, he knows where it is. I'll put it black. If it's not in the box where I think it is, then I'll just use clear. So I'll just get Mr. Ratty to cut this bit whilst we're waiting for him to unseal it. Right, so all I'm going to be doing is smushing this all over.
Technical term, no?
Yep, a very technical term. So once, if it works, I will say if it works, what I'm going to do is coat it in glitter. Hello, Ella. Coat it in glitter, and then I'm going to top coat it in UV. You got to say hello, darling. No, you don't have to. Hello. So I just want to make sure there's a thin layer. This is an awfully thick layer, so you know. What on earth is that? That's glue, but it stays sticky. Why? Why? Because you'll see.
Okay. But she wants you to go to contact them anyway.
You'll have to watch my video to find out the magic.
I am magic.
Yeah, disappear.
Right, so hopefully that's enough. I'm going to put that off to the side whilst it dries. Put the lid back on this. Right, so I'm using my J-Diction clear UV resin. So as I say, I'm just going to be putting, where's my stick?
Which one do you want?
Me purple one. I had it earlier.
That means it could be anywhere.
Oh,
Right in front of you.
right in front of me, yeah, okay. Shut up, Janet. Right. So I'm just going to smush this all around. I'm using lots of technical terms today, have you noticed? Sorry, I don't need a lot on the back here. As I say, it's just so I can cure it enough so it's sticky, but not cured too much so the glitter doesn't stick to it. So this one here was one of Chris's ideas, and I think this one's probably going to be my favourite if it works, which it should do.
If it doesn't, it's your fault.
Yeah, if it don't, it's my fault.
Black stuff.
Right. Okay, so I'm just going to use my lighter to get, I think there's a bubble, no? Okay, just give that a quick blow.
Put some alcohol for it.
No. Right. So I'm using my Resiners light. So as I say, I'm just going to do this for maybe 30 seconds, a minute. So I'll get Chris to either cut this bit out or fast forward it. So I shall just be a moment.
She's the crafty rat with a moonlit plan, making frogs and octopuses with her hands. She's a starlight splash on her disguise. She's a mystery lit by lunar skies.
Right, so I think that's going to be done enough. Yeah, it's left a little print. So let's try and find a brush. Right. So I'm using the same glitter with each one of these. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So as I say, I think I'm going to coat the back in black. Never used the black UV before, so it should be an interesting experience. And I only have it because of Jules. It's always Jules's fault. Sorry, Jules. We love you. Sorry, I'm being really quiet at the moment because I'm kind of concentrating. I have no idea. All I'm doing is shoving glitter on the back.
I can smell burning, so...
Ha ha ha. I'll clean the mould up afterwards. So I think that's pretty much covered. Right, so where's what? Where's my black? Ah, it's hiding.
Well, it wasn't your one, but you moved it.
So again, it's J Diction. I'm just putting a thin layer, really thin layer, because although it is a coloured UV resin and it should cure okay, with it being black, you want the UV to get all the way through. So I might need a couple of layers of this. So rather than me mumbling, I will get Mr. Ratty to speed through this bit.
There's a crafty little rascal in the dead of the night, with tiny paws a-working by the porch pale light. A mason jar of resin and a sparkle in their eye, pouring mischief like the moon, pouring light from the sky. With a shake of their whiskers and a glint of pure gold, that glitter spins a story yet to be told. A palette full of shimmer, a dash of sly grin, the mischief maker's masterpiece is about to begin. Oh, crafty little rascal, pouring resin, making art, a splash of gleaming glitter straight from your heart. Out here.
Okay, so that's cured nicely, so I'm just going to do another layer and then cure again. So I haven't decided if we're fast forwarding or just cutting it out, so I'm going to be recording regardless, and then it's up to Chris to figure out what he's doing. Alright, so I shall be back once this is cured. As I say, you're either going to see it super speed or it'll be cutting off. Okay.
Crafty little rat, she's stirring resin tonight. Pink and green swirls in the dying porch light. Her hands are nimble with a shimmer and a gleam. She's spinning out her magic like a backwoods dream. Pour it, twist it, watch it take hold. A playful creation worth more than gold. In a little workshop just beyond the track, that crafty little rat ain't ever looking back. Her overalls are spattered, her hair's tied tight, but those mischievous eyes hold the light in the fight. With a chuckle and a...
Right, so that should now be mostly cured. Yeah, it looks good. However, I'm going to be putting it under my other UV resin just whilst I get on with this last one, and then we'll be able to demold. So I'll pass that over to my capable helper.
You mean competent?
My very own personal editor. Right, so let's see if this works. I mean, in theory it should. We love theory though. So what I'm going to do is putting the glitter over. Once I've done that, I am going to put a layer of clear UV resin over it. Trying not to waste this because resin stuff costs a fortune, and this stuff is a lot fancier. Normally all my glittery bits come from Temu. So this is a little bit more special for me. I mean, I'm not bothered about 100% coverage. Probably could have done with putting a bit more glue on, but you know, it is what it is. However, it should be okay. Right, with the top coating, what I'm doing, I struggle with top coating stuff. I mean, I struggle top coating flat stuff. This ain't flat. So I have absolutely no idea how this is going to turn out. I mean, it's looking pretty cool, in my opinion. I'm just getting this burnished in, trying to use some that's fallen off on here. Probably should have used some bigger paper, but I've done pretty well at not wasting it. Which for me is a bit of a miracle. Okay, so it doesn't have 100% coverage, but I'm not too bothered. I don't think I put enough glue on there anyway. So right, where's me lid? It's right there. I cannot see. Right, so I need to make sure I don't use this stuff. Right, so yeah, no idea. I only want a really small amount on, because I don't want it dripping over the side. So I'm going to hold it in my hand. This might be a lesson for how not to do things, by the way. And now, ooh, that's actually quite pretty. I've only used a really tiny amount, so it's just mainly just to seal in the glitter, because glue's glue. It's, in my opinion, probably not very permanent. There's one more bit. I don't know if you can see just how tiny the amounts that I've put on are, but it is really tiny. I will coat the back once I've done, just to make the back a little bit nicer. Oh, that's a little bit. Right, yeah. Could you just lift that up and over there for us? Sorry, I'm just getting Mr. Ratty to and put the lid on that for us, because I've got my hands all, yeah.
The question is, how stiff will your fingers be if we cure your hands?
Yeah. Right, so I will be back once this is cured. Right, so this has cured now. As I said, I am going to be, you can see I've gone keys on the back. What I'm going to do is, off camera, I'm just going to top that, let it cure. Hey presto, it's done. But I may give that one another layer, I'm not sure yet. But I quite like it. Got a feeling that one might be similar to that, however. Right, so yeah, let's start with this one. So this is the one that I burnished the mould. Yeah. It's got better coverage than this one. But it's still really pretty. I love it. Might try using some lighter colours with that. But it feels a lot better than this one. But that could just be my rubbishy skills at that. So that's them two. Now this one, I just mixed the glitter in with the resin. Ooh. 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 Okay, so this one is kind of my favourite out of all these. So all I did was mix a lot of the glitter in with the black coloured resin, and it's just that straightforward. So the glitter has sunk, and that's the result. That's the brightest out of all of them so far. Are they all in camera there? Yeah. Right, so this is the one you've just seen me do. So it's not as black, it's not as deep black, but you know, black UV resin, it's pretty cool. Right. Oh, I like that. I think my mould might be losing a bit of its shine, which is a bit of a shame. I'll need to see what I can do about that. However, I can really see that flashing in the camera. That is gorgeous. Right, so my favourites are these two. I don't know which one is my favourite. However, that's all of them. I will get Mr. Ratty Chris to take some glamour shots to show you them all.
I'm not wearing them.
So please like and comment below, that would be much appreciated. Let me know which one your favourite is, whether or not it's the burnishing, the clear one with the layer over the top, or just the glitter mixed in. And down below is going to be linked all the products that I've used. I've got Ella dancing behind me, thank you Ella. Linked all the products I've used. I've also got some discount codes that should be linked, and I've also got my Amazon wish list and my buy me a coffee. These are there available if you do want to help out or can do. Brilliant, it all goes back into this channel, but if not, I really appreciate your support anyway, because you've stayed and watched this. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you for the next one. Bye.
In a little shed by the railroad track, she's turning nothing into something that lasts. Resin pours like a flowing dream under the glow of a dim kerosene. Glitter jars and colors so stark shimmer like stars in the deep dark park. Her hands stained with the art she weaves, a touch of magic in the things she leaves.